Hi, this is my lab video for the sheep brain dissection lab. I'm going to start off with naming the lobes of the brain. So right over here we have the frontal lobe. We have our two parietal lobes right here, one temporal lobe here, another one here, and we have the occipital lobe right back in here. Right back here. Okay. Moving on, we have a gyrus, which is the ridge on the cerebral cortex, which you can see right about here. And we have our sulcus, which is the groove on the cerebral cortex, which you can actually see by all these dark lines on the cerebral cortex. We have our longitudinal fissure, which is right here. This is our longitudinal fissure. And we have that separate from our right and our left cerebral hemispheres. And we have our lateral sulcus, which, if you look at the brain here, it separates right about in here. So if you follow this line this way, that is the lateral sulcus, and it separates the temporal from the parietal lobe. So next we have our cerebellum, which is right here. We have our pons and our medulla oblongata. We have our olfactory bulb right in here. Let's see, we'll go this way. We have our olfactory bulb here. We have our olfactory tract, which is right here. We have the optic nerves, which are both here. And we have the optic chism, which is right here. We have our cerebral pedicle, which you can see, they're usually right in here, and the pituitary gland is going to be in there. Next, we're going to be talking about our cranial nerves, and as you can see here, I've stuck some pins in to actually help show where these nerves are located, just to make this a little easier. So if you can see this, we're going to start with our first one right here. This one is the ocular motor nerve. Moving to my left, this top one here is the trochlear nerve. Right below it, still on the left, is the trigeminal nerve, and this bottom one here is the abducens nerve. And now we have the dorsal deep structures of the midbrain. So I've already separated the brain here, and we have our corpora quadrigemina, which is this section right in here. So we have our superior colliculi, both the right and the left, since this is the back of the brain, and our inferior colliculi, which are both right here. Again, that is our right inferior colliculi and our left inferior colliculi. And right in here is actually the pineal body. Lastly, we have our sagittal section of the brain. So here is the sagittal section that I've already cut, and up here we have our cerebrum. We move on to the corpus callosum and our fornix here. We have our lateral ventricle here and our intermediate mass of the thalamus. We have the cerebral pedicle right here, and our pons right here, and the medulla oblongata down here. We have our fourth ventricle located right here, with the corpora quadrigemina, which is right here. And this is our cerebellum with the arbor vitae, which, if you can closely look, the arbor vitae is actually the white cerebral white matter of the cerebellum, and it is named it gets its names for the branched tree-like appearance that it has. And lastly, we have the penile body, which is right here. Yeah, right here. So that is my sheep brain dissection lab video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.